Thanks for tuning in today and welcome to this week. And I want to look at a subject that I think is incredibly important and a huge struggle that many of us have. So let me put it this way. So it's late at night. You're all alone. You're not sleepy. Just grab the remote. Maybe a little bit of late night channel surfing will help. So your finger on the button, you quickly flick through one channel to the next. Crummy late night programs, you're not too interested in those. Commercials, news. You flick past some of the old reruns of some of you might remember Bonanza and a few things like that. And slowly it just gets a little bit more interesting. And your conscience begins to say, watch it. But your eyes have caught something you know you shouldn't be watching. But it tells you to watch it. So you just do that. You watch it. After all, who will ever know? It's just you. Surely watching is not really sinning. You're not doing it. Before you know it, your mind is riveted on steamy scenes of lust and immorality, illicit sex, or all kinds of other stuff. I want to look at guarding our eyes, the things that we look at. It's a huge challenge because the things that we should not look at are in your face. They're there all the time. You know, just that you watch TV, watching the ads in between. There's stuff you don't want to see there. The social media and the internet and Netflix and billboards and flyers, they just come. Flyers come through on a regular basis with half-dressed models. I mean, what are you meant to do? By the way, my wife told me that. It's just in your face, isn't it? And at what point are we actually confronted with pornography? I mean, where do you draw the line? And just because you're watching it, you can think, well, actually, I'm just watching the news or watching this. And it's kind of like, God, you understand, don't you? Well, I'm not sure. So, and it's not just things of a sexual nature we have to guard our eyes from watching. Unacceptable levels of violence. They reckon it does damage to the brain. If you keep watching a lot of violence, it doesn't do. I haven't got the details, but there's research done on all this stuff. Or even just swearing. Ungodly values that promote behavior that are contrary to the Bible. Some programs just ridicule the role of men, or some ridicule the role of parents. Others demean women. It's just being fed into us all the time. And sometimes we're exposed to sins we never even knew about. I've discovered that. I've seen something or read something. I thought, what is that? When I looked into it, I thought, man, I wish I hadn't looked into that. Things you don't, there's stuff out there that you don't want to know about, so I'm not going to tell you about it either. But other times we watch things that actually encourage rebellion. They encourage independence. This being fed into our children, into our young people, let alone being fed into us. Often without realizing it, even as Christians, we're getting more of our instructions and values and how to do life from the world and the media, which is completely anti-Christ and anti-God. Matthew 6:22-23. The lamp of the body is the eye. Think about that. If your eye is good, you only watch the right stuff, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, you watch the wrong stuff, your whole body will be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in you in darkness is darkness, how great is your darkness? I want to really explore this incredibly important topic, because if we can win the battle of our eyes, it's going to give us a good chance to win in the battle of life and live the lives that are pleasing to God.